Picture the meeting where you finally speak the point you rehearsed all week, and exactly 3 words in, someone talks straight over you. Your throat tightens, heat crawls up your neck. Every set of eyes in that room has already shifted away from you and on to the person who just took your sentence out of your mouth. This happens in less than a second, and in that second, your brain hands you exactly 2 options. Go quiet or raise your voice to fight for the floor. Both of them are a trap. Most people treat interrupting as a small rudeness, a bad habit, nothing worth analyzing. That assumption is wrong. Interrupting is not an accident. It is a precise status maneuver, and every time you swallow it in silence, you are publicly confirming whose voice outranks yours in that room. Here is the uncomfortable part. What we call politeness is often the exact thing that feeds the interrupter. Every second you wait quietly for your turn back is proof that his words matter more than yours. That is not manners. That is a strategic surrender. And today you are getting the exact protocol that shuts down any interrupter in under 3 seconds without ever raising your voice once. To understand why this protocol works, you need to understand the behavioral physics of interrupting. A person who interrupts you is making an investment. Every time they cut into your sentence, they are spending a small amount of social risk to buy a large amount of dominance, and they expect an immediate payout. If you go silent, they get their payout instantly. If you raise your voice and fight to be heard, they get an even better payout, because now you look emotional and they look composed. Either way, they win. So the real question becomes, what happens the moment you refuse to hand over either payout? The protocol has 3 exact phases, and they must be executed in order, with 0 improvisation. Phase 1 is the silence count. The exact millisecond someone talks over you. Do not fight to keep your sentence. Do not raise your volume or speed up your words. Stop completely. Let your face fall into something flat and unreadable. No irritation, no shock. Look directly at the person who interrupted you and count slowly inside your head. 1, 2, 3. To you, this feels endless. To the room, it registers as something strange and heavy. This silence breaks their rhythm instantly because their script expected one of 2 things from you. A quiet retreat or a loud reaction, and a calm pause is neither. This is the first crack in their control of the room. But here is what makes this phase dangerous for them in a way they never see coming. While they keep talking into that stillness, the discomfort in the room does not stay with you. It moves. The people watching, who were braced for your explosion or your collapse, are now quietly wondering why this person just did something so strangely aggressive in front of everyone. The tension has changed owners, and they do not even realize it yet. If you want more of these exact behavioral protocols for the daily fights nobody warns you about, the ones over your voice, your time, your space, protect your mind and hit subscribe right now, because this channel exists to hand you the next one before you need it. Phase 2 is the mirror pause. Once the interrupter finally finishes their sentence, do not respond to what they said. Do not argue the content. Do not defend your point yet. Instead, deliver one short, perfectly flat line with 0 edge in your tone. Something like, "Go ahead, I will wait." Or, "Are you finished?" Take your time. Say it the way someone reads an instruction manual out loud, bored, neutral, procedural. This line is not an accusation. It is a simple statement of fact. And that is exactly why there is nothing for them to push back against. They came prepared for conflict. What they got instead was calm, almost indifferent patience, and that is the one reaction they never planned for because it strips their move of any reward at all. Phase 3 is the reclaim. After your pause lands, return to your original point exactly where you left off, as if nothing happened. Use a simple bridge line. So as I was saying before I was interrupted. Deliver it flat, no sarcasm, no heat behind it. This moment is the actual turning point of the entire scene. You are not accusing them. You are not explaining yourself. You are simply continuing to exist as though the interruption was a minor technical glitch, not a loss of control on your part. That contrast, your calm continuation against their impulsive grab for the floor, is what makes them look small in that room, and makes you look like someone who owns their own voice, no matter what pressure hits it. There is a reason this protocol works on almost every interrupter, from the coworker who talks over you in every single meeting to the relative who cuts you off at every family dinner. They are all running the exact same investment strategy, betting that your silence or your anger will pay them in status. When you refuse to hand over either one, the entire strategy collapses because it was never built to survive patience. It was built to survive your emotional reaction, and you simply stopped supplying one. Real power over an interrupter was never won with volume. It was won with the discipline to freeze, count, deliver one flat line, and calmly walk back into your own sentence like nothing ever happened. The next time someone tries to take your words out from under you, do not fight for them with your voice. Freeze your face, count to 3 in silence, hand them one flat sentence, and then return to exactly where you left off. You are holding your own psychological armor now. Never let anyone pull the strings of your own voice again.